everyone, Aramowitch here, and welcome back to Steins Gate. First up is Fetus. The huge monitor hanging from the ceiling displays the circuit mat and the thing that looks like a chessboard. The cards glitter and sparkle in the stage lights. All cards on the board are face down, but each player is allowed to peek at his or her own cards. The cameras are oriented in a way that the audience can't see what the cards they have. According to Daru, RaiNet Access Battlers is a game of psychological warfare. It's all about figuring out where your opponent has placed his cards. Each player starts with 4 link cards and 4 virus cards, for a total of 8 cards face down on the board. The victory conditions are a little complex, but in short, if you win if you take 4 of your opponent's link cards, or if you make your opponent take 4 of your virus cards. The game starts with each player trying to figure out how the other has placed his or her cards. Knowing your opponent's layouts lets you shift the game to your advantage. That's why it's important to be careful what moves you make and whether you're attacking or defending. Your dual partner's there to make it harder for your opponent to read your thoughts. I watch as the duel between Fetus and the viral attackers unfolds before my eyes. Every time a link card or a virus card is revealed, waves of excitement ripple through the audience. I'm starting to understand just how amazing Fetus must be to become a champion all by herself. The audience is on the edge of their seats. As best as I can tell, it looks like the viral attackers are, true to their name, on attack. What sort of strategy does Fetus use? I guess you could say she's a slow starter. She spends the first half focusing on reading her opponent's cards. She plays it safe. And instead, she waits until the endgame for a sudden reversal. That's probably how she'll play this time too. But contrary to Daru's expectations, Daru charges into the enemy's territory with a card equipped with a skull called Line Boost. Undaunted, the virals meet her attack head-on, countering with their own Line Boost equipped card. Oddly enough, Fetus makes the first move. She waits for the virals to overextend themselves, then snatch one of their cards using her Line Boost equipped card. Now, what's it gonna be? We won't know if the card she took was a link card or a virus card until she opens it. The card fair snatched is... No way! What happened? I can't believe it, she took a virus card. She almost never goes on the offensive. Maybe the virals are enough of a threat to warrant the change of strategy. Looks like our pussy champ here is frightened by the heavy rock wings of the black peacock. Your fear is showing. I can see your cowardly pussy shivering all with these fallen angel eyes of mine. This little strategy change of yours, is it an obvious fake? My elegant evil heart whispers so. I've done my research. You've never gone on the offensive. You're the cautious, thinking type. I know all about your little mind tricks. You can't fool me. That card you attacked with just now is a virus card, no doubt. You think I'll take the bait, don't you? This black nobleman set off a red alarm in your heart, awakening the wild survival instincts. And that's why you suddenly changed your strategy. But it's too late for that now. Such inelegant tricks as that have not a chance to stain our blackness. For we are the viral attackers, the Black Justice, the usurpers of RaiNet, the rebellion against this fickle sanctuary. He sure can talk, and I still have no idea what he's saying. I hate those guys. Fetus was radiant when she was greeted by the audience, but now her cheers and lusters have evaporated in the face of the 4 degrees Celsius taunts. Well, you gotta admit, pressuring your opponent is an important part of RaiNet. If you shake your opponent up, the reaction might help you figure out their card layout. This game sounds pretty hardcore. To tell you the truth, RaiNet's more popular with adults than kids. Even the anime is like that. It's marketed towards kids, but the story is going down pretty hard route. That and Kiraidi's sexy. Like I care, perv. Only 3 minutes have passed since the start of the duel. Fetus is already frowning. She's also fidgeting in her seat, as if there's something bothering her. A laser? What? Look, near her eyes. There's a red dot. It appears in short intervals, so it's difficult to spot, but there's definitely a laser shining in Fetus's eyes. Seriously? Dodo stares at her eyes for a few seconds and then shakes his head. I can't tell, but if you're right, Okarin, then someone in the audience is trying to sabotage her. Damn those virals. Why doesn't the referee stop them? They must be timing it so the referee doesn't see. The audience is huge. It's impossible to tell where the beam is coming from. There could be multiple lasers for all I know. Now I get it. This is why Fetus asked me to bring her the sunglasses before I time leaped. Put on the damn sunglasses, Ferris. Alas, my telepathic message doesn't reach her. I clench my teeth and stand up. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to find whoever's doing this and stop them. But how are you going to find them in this crowd? I ignore Daru and begin wading through the sea of spectators in search for my target. Meanwhile, the game is still proceeding. Fetus takes a card she uses for her first attack, and instead of sending it into the enemy territory for another attack, pulls it back to fortify her defenses. The virals respond by unleashing a massive assault on her line. They equipped a card with line boost, which allows it to move twice. Move it twice and then unequip it. Then they equip the line boost to another card and move that. It looks like their strategy is to attack in waves. They even seem willing to make sacrifices to a certain extent. And of course, the virals are most likely attacking with a mix of both link cards and virus cards. In order to survive the onslaught, Ferris is forced to capture some of their cards in retaliation, but each virus card she is tricked into taking puts her at even more of a disadvantage. Ferris looks very unsettled by 4C's unpleasant smile. The laser attacks must really be getting to her as well, and finally she makes a careless move that truly seems desperate. Disbelief spreads through the hall. Hey, hey, hey! Looks like this fucking cat is scared of my elegant, evil charisma aura and lost her cool heart. Who would have thought the champion would make such an amateurish move? Amateurish? I was too busy searching for the viral underlings in the audience to pay attention to the match. But this new turn of events causes me to look up at the monitor. Fetus moved one of her pieces onto the other side of the board, the entrance to the viral attacker's server. But the virals must have used their virus checker card because Fetus's card is face up. It's a virus card. Every card you send into the enemy server is added to your total. Normally, you try to get a link cards through, as that brings you closer to victory. However, you're not required to reveal any cards you successfully send into your enemy server. So, although it hurts your points total, you technically can send virus cards into the enemy server. But for some strange reason, Fetus is trying to send revealed virus cards towards her enemy server. Even if it gets through, she won't be fooling anyone. Moreover, Fetus has already taken 3 virus cards, one more and she'll lose. So she can't send that card through even if she wants to. So what exactly is she trying to accomplish? Is she really that distracted by the laser beam? Allow this elegant evil storyteller 4C to make a jet black proclamation. In just a few minutes, you'll be demoted to former champion. Ha 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 ha! Someone in the audience echoes 4C's vulgar laughter, so that's where his underlings are. I push my way through the audience in the direction of the laughter. The rest of the audience starts booing. I guess most RaiNetters really do hate the virals. But Fetus herself doesn't respond to 4C's taunts. She just bites her lips and closes her eyes. Come on, just put on the sunglasses. This cute thing-only policy of hers is going to cost her the match. Maybe it's impossible to prevent Fetus from losing. Maybe convergence will bring about the same result, just as Mayori is doomed to die no matter what I change. The audience gasps. The virals have snatched a link card from Fetus. Now they have a total of 2 link cards. I can feel it. Fetus is losing. But just then, I catch sight of a few guys dressed in all black. One of them is surreptitiously aiming a pen-shaped object at the stage. It's him! I grab his wrist. Who are you? That's as far as you go. I won't let you interfere with Fetus's match. Why, you... Move, and I shout. I thrust something into his side. It's future gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. I remember how this bluff worked with Moika on the previous world line, so I brought it just in case. The man freezes. I guess he didn't expect to be held at gunpoint at a child's card game event. Taking advantage of his surprise, I snatch the laser pointer out of his hand and then disappear back into the crowd. The punk starts shouting, but gives up when he can't find me. Good. That takes care of the laser. Now Fetus can focus on the game. A scream goes up from the audience. 4C has snatched another one of Fetus's link cards. That's the 3rd one. The virals need just 1 more to win. Too weak, pussy. This is your fault for flirting with the system in that getup of yours. Save that vomit-inducing fashion sense for your bedroom mirror. All of your fans are just otakus who wanna do you. Does it really make you happy to have a fan base filled with people like that? Fetus still doesn't respond. She hasn't said a word since the match started. But I got rid of the interference, so Fetus should come up with a reversal any second now. I stare at her, praying for a miracle. And when I do, Fetus once again turns her face away, as if she's trying to avoid something. What? Is it another laser? Hey, champ. They say your eyes can see into a man's soul. They say that you have the power to read minds, which can make you a cheater. Even in my pure black evil heart can't abide. What? She does. Basically, you ain't human. You're an ugly angel, 'cause you peek into the hearts of any poor sap who talks to you. Everyone beware, keep your distance, or this pussy will steal every secret of your reading by reading your thoughts. And then she'll blackmail you. Hand over your money. Throw your RaiNet match. What will you demand next? The audience begins to murmur. If Fetus does have that kind of power, then it's no wonder she's so good at RaiNet. My Chumbio imagination starts to run wild, but I try my best to keep it suppressed. If Fetus really can see through lies, it would explain why she hated the laser beam attack so much. It would also explain why her moves made so little sense this match. Fetus... Tori... Ah? What was that? I use Change Directory. Change Directory is a special type of card called a terminal card. Once per game, it allows you to switch the placements of 2 of your own pieces. Of course, you may also pretend to switch them. Additionally, if either of your 2 cards was exposed by a virus checker, it gets flipped back face down. I get it. With Change Directory, she can switch out that virus card she placed near the enemy server. Just as expected, Fetus changes the virus card with a card that 4 degrees Celsius has surrounded with his cards, or maybe she just pretended to. Either way, nobody knows which card the link card is the link card, which is the virus card. Nobody except for Fetus, that is. A pretty interesting ploy, but will it work? The viral attackers whisper to each other. Once they're finished, 4 degrees Celsius returns to the circuit mat with a shit-eating grin on his face. You can't touch my heartstrings with a boring move like that. Is this your huge reversal plan? Sorry, but I'm a black peacock no woman can resist. The elegant evil new generation of RaiNetter realm. My cool black brain easily sees through your trick. No, that wasn't even a trick. That was a complete blunder, champion. Without a moment's hesitation, 4 degrees Celsius captures a piece of Fetus's next to his server. Heh. I still only have 2 virus cards. 1 card ain't enough to chip these jet black wings of mine. But if I take just 1 more link card, then it's the end of the Grand Cross for you. By the way, that card you're protecting way back in your territory, That's the card you used in the opening. The one you equipped with line boost to use to attack me. As if it's inviting me to take it. I said it before, but there's no way a scaredy cat like you would send a link card out to where it could be captured. In other words, champion, according to my elegant evil skills of deduction, your last link card isn't the one you're guarding. It's one of the two you've switched. So I don't even have to check. This black peacock's sexual eyes can already see my elegant victory. They can see the contents of your crazy cards. You exchanged one virus card and one link card. So all I gotta do is take both and victory belongs to us, black noblemen. Wait, is that right? If that 4 degrees Celsius takes that is a link card, then he wins. But even if it is a virus card, it'd still be a match point. And then he'll know which card to take for sure. It's going to end without Ferris demonstrating any of her power. Card open. The card display on the monitor is a virus card. Is it over? The virals have taken 3 link cards and 3 virus cards, match point. But 4 degrees Celsius right, that doesn't even matter. Ferris only has 2 cards left. And 4 degrees already knows which is the link card and which is the virus card. Ferris's link card is surrounded by the viral's cards. There's nowhere to run. Does this mean Ferris is going to lose? No way. There's gotta be some advice I can give her. God, I can't think of anything. The end. The world was dyed black. The closing of this RaiNet century. 4 degrees Celsius poses as if in ecstasy, with both hands stretched out wide, and his chin cocked up. His attitude disgusts me. I clench my fists. It looks like I have no choice but to timely begin and force Ferris to wear the sunglasses. The black revelations have been fulfilled. The pussy champ has fallen from grace to former champ. We, the viral attackers, now raise the curtains to the highest, grandest, sexiest, new What are you talking about, Nya? This match isn't over yet, Nya. Ferris is back to her usual speech patterns. She even got a fearless smile on her face. That's not the look of a RaiNetter facing certain defeat. Then Ferris pulls something out of her ears. Wait, earplugs? Those are the ones I gave her this morning. She wore the earplugs, but not the sunglasses? Why? To catch the opponent unprepared? What dreamy nonsense are you spewing? The match is already won. You're just pawing at the ground. Why don't you check the card you just took from Ferris, Nya? What? No way. The card he just took wasn't a link card. No freaking way. In the name of all that is elegant and evil, that's just impossible. That's bullshit. There's no way you'd shoot yourself in the foot by wasting change directory just to switch 2 virus cards. Just turn over the card and see for yourself already, Nya. 4C slowly flips the card over he took from Ferris. The entire audience waits for the card to be revealed, and then displayed on the monitor. What? Just when we thought the card was a link card. A virus card. A huge turnaround. She did it. She really turned defeat into victory. It's like she knew exactly what was going to happen. She was in control of the battle all along. The audience goes wild. Their cheers shake the hall. We have our winner, Ferris Nya, 2-time undefeated champion. Congratulations! As the hall rocks with jubilation of the crowd, Dado and I clasp hands and share an excitement of Ferris' victory. With the tournament over, I wait for Ferris outside the hall. And I'm going to end this episode here. That was really intense battle, and kind of interesting to see how they created that card game. I don't know, I've always kind of wondered how that card game was played, and I don't think they really mentioned it in the anime too much. But anyways, if you enjoyed this series, you want to see more from me, and you want to see what happens next, then please subscribe and do all that YouTube shit. And in the next episode, we're going to see if Ferris remembered what her D-mail was, and we'll try to reverse it. So I'll see you then.